again, very much the build up for trailer 1. So it's an exciting thing. And, you know, this definitely raised this movie up on my radar as far as excitement is concerned, especially for the characters. You know, Batman, I don't know. I mean, did they give you guys something else to look forward to in the Batman character?
Absolutely. I think in the trailer, Batman was also another like awesome thing to look at. I mean, for me, Aquaman was the best thing about the trailer. But then after
Aquaman was definitely the standout.
Yeah, then after that was Batman and Flash. I still, to this day, Batman v Superman, the only good thing about that movie was Batman and Ben Affleck. And, you know, that alone right there is just, you know, just tells you I'm still interested in the character. Even all the stuff that's going on in the background with, you know, the Batman solo movie, you know, the director's changing and all that stuff. And, you know, Warner Brothers and DC making Ben Affleck an alcoholic, allegedly. I'm just kidding. He had to go to rehab. But.
He was Ben Affleck was definitely a standout. Yeah. You see him again killing, because that's what this Batman does.
Was he killing?
Well, killing parademons.
Yeah,
with his machine guns on the Batmobile, which was pretty crazy. But I did like the part where because in Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman saves Batman, and then in this trailer you see Batman be like, "All right, my turn," and you see Wonder Woman like she's like on the ground. Like a parademon's about to attack her, and he's like, "All right, my turn." So he's like, he pretty much saves Wonder Woman, which I kind of like that. Yeah. That they actually did like, all right, they're like, you can see that they are forming as a team. They're like helping each other out. They're not just being like, all right, I'm gonna take over. Like you can see Batman's just like. I wonder how like the chemistry is gonna be. So far from the trailer, I like it because you do see. Aquaman, and you can see Commissioner Gordon, which is played by J.K. Simmons.
That was another good scene,
which was a great part. And you see him talking to Batman, pretty much saying like, "Oh, it's nice to see you're playing well with others," which I love that he said that, because when he said that, I was like, "Wait." So there was Robin, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like who
There's
was
multiple
Robin?
Robins and all that stuff.
Is Robin still around? Because they obviously show his suit dead, but maybe there's a Nightwing. That's when maybe they're showing like, all right, Nightwing, because you know he. In the comics,
confirmed it, that it would be a Nightwing movie. Yeah.
In the comics, Nightwing goes off to be his own hero. So. But it's funny because you see like Jason Momoa Aquaman just like saying pretty much
just like a bat.
He's like just like a bat. I can dig
it. I mean, that's an interesting theory. I mean, again, I think this movie really can branch this universe.
Yeah,
this could be a really good thing for DCEU. You know, it really could be going into many characters, really building out the characters. You know, the trailer is a good thing for this movie. The trailer is a good thing for DC. It's a good thing for Warner Brothers. You know, it gives hope to people who, like us, lost a little hope. We were getting pretty beat up. So I think it's I think it's a build up for all of us as fans.
Yeah, in my honest opinion, you know, with Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, the cinematic train for DCEU is going off the tracks. I think this trailer kind of steered it back into the right way. And, like, you know, just as you said, J.K. Simmons, when he said, it's nice to see you playing well with others again, that right there I thought was awesome. And then
I love that part.
It pretty much confirmed Nightwing and then other Robins and maybe a Red Hood.
For the solo movie. Batgirl. There's so many.
Yeah.
And then the little line that Jason Momoa said where he was like, just like a bat, I dig it.
I love that part.
I could tell that there's going to be an interesting friendship between Batman and Aquaman, because you know how in the first teaser trailer where Bruce Wayne tells Aquaman, he's like, so I hear you can talk to fish. He gives him a little smirk.
Yeah.
You can tell there's going to be like a little back and forth.
Yeah, you can tell like a little.
Yeah. And then like also with Flash and Batman, he's like, so what kind of superpowers do you have? And he's like, I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
I love that because it's like finally like they acknowledge it.
I mean, it's a joke among all DC fans, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and even just hero fans, right? If you're a comic book fan, you always argue, what is Batman? What does he do? What can he? Who can he beat? Right? And what do you say? What do you come down to?
Yeah.
He's rich.
He can't say I'm on a budget.
Right. You know. I want to drop a little teaser for you guys. Did you notice who else was in there? Lois Lane.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah. Which I do like that they did not show Superman. Yes. That's one of my favorite parts because they blew their load and they showed Doomsday in one of the Batman v Superman trailers. And people went crazy, and now people are going crazy like, where's Superman? It's like he's dead. He's gonna come back. Right. Yeah. But I like that they didn't say like, all right, Superman's coming. Yeah. Like something's gonna probably happen where in the movie that the whole entire like all the league right now in the trailer that they're like beaten down.
Yeah.
And then Steppenwolf's about to kill him or something, and you already know who's gonna come save him.
Yeah.
Strongest man. That's it.
Yeah.
Strongest man alive.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hopefully because this movie is not coming out for a while. I just hope they don't because with the next teasers and the trailers that are coming out. I hope they don't like finally show Superman. I hope they just keep it into the movie. You know,
I would love to not watch them any more trailers, but obviously for the podcast we're gonna have to.
And plus we're fans.
Yeah, we're fans. Yeah. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be like my drug. I can't stay away from it. I'm gonna be like going crazy. So it's
detox.
But all right, we talked about highlights, which is pretty crazy for us since we're like DC has been like they've been like shit in the bed lately.
Wait, one more.
Well, I'm not done yet. I just wanted to at least be like, all right, like I don't want people to be like, all right, these guys are just fanboys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not though. But one question. Obviously, Superman's going to come back. I've heard some rumors that he might come back in the third trailer. I also heard he might come back in the black suit.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah. He's coming back in the black suit. Henry Cavill has he teased it on Instagram.
Yeah.
He showed like a little piece of the suit and it was black. So they have to do it. It's from the comics.
And he better have a mullet.
EJ, you're thinking it's going to happen. Jesus?
If he comes back in the black suit?
Do you think it's happening?
If he doesn't come back in a black suit and a mullet from the original comic
book, play off the mullet,
then I'll be disappointed.
If they do a Joe Dirt, oh my gosh.
I want Joe Dirt Superman to come back.
I want that body. He's going to be like, all right, I can stop working out.
All right, that was the last one.
I was dead, bro. What you expect?
I had to get that one.
Can you imagine?
I'm happy you brought in that Lois Lane, though, because that was interesting as well.
They did show her. Yeah, they showed that she did. She's still like...
She was another problem.
Walking to a grocery store or something like that.
Yeah, in my opinion, she was another problem in Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Huge problem.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of her character. I think she's a
great actress.
She's a great actress, but the tone that she brought to the movies, I think, was off. She missed what a character from a comic movie is supposed to be. She just took it too serious, and she's a great actress, but at the same time, that's the wrong tone for these kind of movies. Again, what that meant to me was definitely Superman's involved at some point. He's coming.
Yeah, he's gonna come back and he's gonna show him what's up. But I would say we haven't talked about the Flash that much. He had a couple scenes.
Yeah,
and I really do love like the way they're showing like his speed. Like they're showing it like a streak. Like you could tell it's gonna be top notch.
I enjoy those scenes too.
Yeah,
very.
But
and they didn't spoil too much either. Because they definitely learned from the previous trailers. They didn't spoil too much. They showed some of the same scenes from the original teaser.
Yeah.
And this trailer, they show a little bit of new stuff also, but the new stuff was pretty cool with him like speeding around, running around, all that stuff. Like you were talking about earlier in the podcast, how the effects they were doing for him was really cool. So I'm interested in that, seeing more of that.
All right, if you guys notice, there's one character that we haven't been high on.
Yep.
And that is what I wanted to be. I wanted it to be Martian Manhunter, but I don't know why they put a Teen Titans character into this movie. I think mostly just because the New 52, but the Cyborg.
Yeah.
Cyborg was, for me, every time he was on screen, I was like, this CGI. This is not even a man. This is literally straight up CGI, which I'm worried about. Because Zack Snyder, like, he's just, I don't know, like, he's so visual. He just wants everything. Like, I feel like with this movie, I don't want him to be like George Lucas with the prequels, where it's just like nothing practical, everything green screen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he literally only has one part. Like half of his face is real, and some of it, like you can be like, all right, that's his face. You could tell he had the mocap, but then other scenes you could be like, all right, this is straight CGI. They didn't even try. Like his neck movements, you could see like it was so fake. But I mean, in one of the scenes, like when you see him taking off, I mean, I guess he turns into Deadshot for some reason, like with a little eye. I'm like, what is this guy? I'm like, and he's just flying away. I'm like, okay, but I do like the actor that they got. I think his name was Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher is Cyborg.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's Ray Fisher, and he hasn't been in a lot of movies, but the guy has also, he's a stage actor. He does a lot of plays.
There we go. Yeah.
Which for me, who else comes from from performing like arts like that?
Hugh Jackman.
And look at him. So it's. I think he's gonna bring something special. I really do think so. But so far, the CGI and his armor and everything, his body, it's a little putting off. Maybe it's just this is the trailer, but
yeah, it's
let's see what
early
they do.
It's probably early in the process for the film editing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
With me, it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, when I saw him, I was like, yeah, you can definitely tell it's CGI. But I think when the movie comes out, they're gonna polish it and all that stuff. I'm trying to think of something else. Like, I didn't really like the fact that when he was flying, he had a mask over his
Deadshot.
Yeah,
yeah, like he had that mask when he's flying. It reminded me of Iron Man. I was like, so
Will Smith makes an appearance in this film.
It reminded me of Cable. Like, they almost got like half of Cable's face, with the red eye and everything. But it was a bad CGI. I mean, again, when I saw his whole body in that still shot, the effects weren't finished. And I get that they wanted to get something out to the fans quickly, but the effects obviously weren't finished. And to me, for that character, I almost missed the whole semi-small storyline that they brought with him. So, I just wasn't pleased, but I'm trying not to be too critical.
Yeah. They did, in Zack Snyder form, of course. It looks like in this DCEU universe, there is no such thing as a sun. Because every single movie, it's either raining, cold, or it's nighttime. Which is kind of off-putting for me, because it's like, come on, like, these are superheroes. Don't make them seem like they hate being superheroes.
Dark and gloom.
Yeah, it's like dark and gloom. I know you have jokes, but come on, add some sun in there. Like, does it literally, like... I know Gotham, you can make it dark, but obviously, like, show a little bit of sunlight. But it's just like, it's like crazy.
Yeah, but guess who gets energized by the sun? Whose power is driven by the sun?
Of course,
right?
Superman.
And I think, any filmmaker, right? There's a turn of events, and usually that's symbolized by something. So I think you might have touched on something I didn't think about. Maybe when Superman returns, the sun comes out, right? Maybe that's what brings that black suit, which absorbs more sun. That's what the suit's for, right?
So you're pretty much saying this movie takes place at night.
It could.
And then it's the next day it's sun, and then he comes up. Okay.
It could. I'm wondering, Zack Snyder's not the best at storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean, the scenes with Aquaman, I think that's what everyone here is responding to, because that's his strength, right? Setting up these scenes that you look at it like, oh, that's amazing. Yeah. So the storyline is something that's lacking. So we'll see how well he executes this. But, I agree, too. It's, where is this?
Yeah.
Like, why is this here? Like, why are they always in the Arctic? Where are they? Like, they're up in, like, Greenland or Iceland, or where the heck are they? There's this Earth. Yeah. Where are we?
I mean, I kind of think he did this also because I think a lot of the CGI is not finished. And the best way to hide the CGI is put it dark scenes. Yeah. Because you don't see it pop out as much. Yeah. But, I mean, it's Zack Snyder. I'm sorry, but we're not going to get a lot of... Like, even in Man of Steel, I think I saw one cut on... There's, like, a little cut on YouTube where if they, like, change the coloring, dude... His suit, like Superman's suit, comes out like brighter. The sun is out. Like you see, like you're like that looks like a superhero. But even in Man of Steel, when the sun is like shining on his face and he's looking up, you're like, doesn't even look like a sun. It looks like a fluorescent light, which is like kind of weird. Because you're like, wait, does a light give him something?
Yeah, like with me, that you can tell that was very Zack Snyder. That was a Zack Snyder film because that's what he does. Like even 300. The Watchmen.
Everything.
I mean, The Watchmen itself is not a happy-go-lucky kind of movie.
Everything he's done.
Yeah. So, but like Mike said, when Superman finally comes out, when he's finally introduced again, it'll probably be like one of that type of scene where it's gonna be like all bright and sunny because he's gonna absorb power from the sun. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, give me some Michael Bay sun. You know what I mean? Like, give me something that pans up and like shows the sun and like
some lens
flare, something. Give me something like bright and just I don't know. Give me something crazy.
But I do love that when Aquaman. That's like probably my favorite scene probably from this entire trailer was when Aquaman was riding the Batmobile and he just takes off and he just takes like 3 parademons right up like. As he's fly, because I wonder if he can fly or if he could just like be like something like the Hulk. Maybe he could just.
That's
jump.
what I was thinking. He was gonna jump.
Yeah. The Hulk. I think he's just super strong.
He's like their Hulk.
Like the Hulk.
Yeah. I just want to see exactly where. I want to see where their strength levels of the league is because obviously you have to make Superman the strongest. Yeah. But I want to know who's stronger, Wonder Woman or Aquaman.
I think Wonder Woman.
What do you guys think?
I think in the comics, obviously Wonder Woman is. I mean, she rivals Superman. But in this case, why is Batman saving her? Why is she on the ground?
Yeah.
You know, I just don't know. That's a good question.
I would think in comparing them both, I would say in fighting, I would say